I'm on something special, something new. If I talk about it now, most of you watching will probably want to give it a try, and that's not what I'm about.
This is what I think he's talking about. I'm not certain, but this is what I think it is. Coach Greg and Larry Wheels does it again. Is there anything this man can't do? He's setting yet another PR. 745 pounds for 11 freaking reps on the deadlift conventional. That is mind-blowing, doesn't make sense. Had a competition, went against the Annabelle horse, who is a freaking mountain of a man, and he pulls an amazing 4 reps. In comparison to Larry, 4 reps doesn't look so good, but 4 reps, 745, that is ridiculous. And so Larry is literally setting PRs, and he is off his cycle. Is he really off cycle? Well, let's see right from the horse's mouth, and I don't mean the anabolic horse. What exactly is Larry taking to set PR after PR in the gym? Makes no sense. He's getting stronger than ever before. You saw him bench 200 kilograms over 440 pounds for 23 mind-blowing reps in the gym. Mind-blowing, not sure if anyone else could do what Larry can do.
Like I hit a PR, 745 for 11. Previous best is 725 for 12.
And his previous best was 725 pounds for 12, and so 745 for 11 mathematically works out to a higher predicted 1 rep max. It's not way more, but it is a PR, probably predicts about 10 pounds more than he could do previously. And in watching Larry Wheels lift as of late, I would assume he's on everything, including the kitchen sink, taking everything in high doses. Look at the guy, look at how much he's lifting. But no, I am wrong. He's actually on a lot less. And I do believe what Larry's taking. He hasn't lied in the past about what he's taking. He's lied about other things like how he lost 14 pounds dehydrating in a sauna, but we won't go there. Fake weights, you don't like that. But let's hear what he's not taking right now.
I would love to tell you about what I'm taking right now. But as far as oils or goals, or oils, TRT, and I'm on something special, something new.
He's on no orals whatsoever, and by orals he means things like Anavar, D-Ball, Deca, those kind of things. So no orals. He's on a break, giving his liver a chance to recover. You can't take orals year-round. Well, you could, but you'd be a moron. It wouldn't make sense. It would be unhealthy. So Larry, he wants to be part of this sport for a long time. So he's very cautious with his health. He's not going to abuse substances year-round. So he's taking a break. And as far as oils goes, he's talking about injectable steroids. For example, testosterone, Tren, Deca, Masterone, Primo, those things. He's not taking anything injectable except for TRT. That stands for testosterone replacement therapy. That is something that a doctor would prescribe to someone who abused PEDs for years and can no longer make the proper amount of testosterone on their own. For example, Coach Greg, I'm on 140 milligrams of testosterone a week. That is TRT or HRT, prescribed by a doctor because I need it. It's medication. And so what he's saying is he's setting PRs, lifting more weight than ever before while only on HRT, while stopping the orals, while stopping all the other injectables. Does that make sense? Does it? I'm asking you. I don't know. In my opinion, if you're taking a lot of injectables and a lot of orals, and suddenly you stop taking them, your body has less incentive to grow muscle or to lift heavy weights. But yet he's lifting more weight. But he does say he's on TRT, but he doesn't say what the dose is. And people, the fans, they love Larry Wheels. They said he's the most transparent YouTuber out there. Says everything, would never lie about anything. But what is his TRT dose? Myself, I've said when I was 100 milligrams a week, 120, 140, I've told you when I went up because the doctor said I should stop for my injury, for my triceps, and so on. Larry, we don't know what his HRT dose is. Does anyone think that Larry's HRT dose is 100 milligrams a week? 150? 200? What is it? We don't know what it is. Could it possibly be 500? Could his TRT dose be so high that it puts his testosterone way out of reference range, way higher than he physically needs? TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. Do you think that he's only on a TRT dose that's replacing what his body would have made had he otherwise never abused PEDs? I don't believe it. I believe that his TRT dose is so high that it allows him to continue to lift these incredible weights and allow him to look this amazing. Look at this guy's physique. Look at the muscle. He's close to 300 pounds of muscle, under 10% body fat. Look at this guy. A specimen of a man setting PRs, looking incredible, but only on HRT. But wait a minute. He's on a secret supplement. I'm not making this shit up. He's telling us.
I would love to tell you about what I'm taking right now.
Why isn't he telling us what he's taking? I tell you what I'm taking. If I was taking a brand new supplement that was helping me make all these gains, keeping the gains, making improvements while off cycle, I would tell you what I'm taking. Would I not? Hi everyone, it's Coach Greg. I've discovered this new supplement. It puts on 10 pounds of muscle in a month, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. What? Why tell us you're on something and not tell us what it is? He's the most transparent YouTuber, tells us everything, but he's keeping this a secret.
Which I'll talk about in a future video. If I talk about it now, most of you watching will probably want to give it a try, and that's not what I'm about.
And so people are going to want it now if he talks about it. Are they not going to still want it if he talks about it in a future video? I don't understand what he's talking about. And this is what I think he's talking about. I'm not certain, but this is what I think it is. I think it's testosterone. Hey, I'm just telling you what I think. I think it's testosterone, and possibly I think he has a supplement company. Perhaps he's going to start selling testosterone. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know for sure. I'm speculating, but what else could it be? The secret supplement that he's taking that's helping him to make all these gains.
You guys know I was preparing for my match with Brandon Allen. I was on a heavy cycle for that, and after that I came off. TRT level slightly higher.
So I'm not sure what that means, but for the most part, most doctors are going to prescribe HRT doses somewhere around 100 to 150 milligrams a week. Depending on the doctor you go to, and depending on your blood work, and depending on your needs and so on, perhaps it might be higher, perhaps 200 milligrams. So if he's saying he's on slightly higher doses than typical TRT, it's probably a bit higher than 200, perhaps 250. But we don't know. Maybe it's 400, maybe it's 500. Slightly higher depends on your definition of slightly. Maybe to Larry, slightly higher than 200 is 600. I don't know.
So I'm really happy I'm still able to maintain this much size and strength on very little oils and oils, no oils at all.
In fact, he's setting PRs, he's gotten stronger. So despite the fact that he was on high doses of orals and oils, he's now getting stronger on only TRT, slightly higher doses, and a secret supplement that we don't know what it is, but I think it's testosterone.
But again, in a future video, I'll tell you about this new special compound I discovered and how I've been reacting to it.
Now, frankly, I personally think it's going to be testosterone. Maybe it's not. I don't know for sure. But if it is in fact testosterone, I don't think it can do what he's saying. I don't think you can go from blasting heavy dose cycle of steroids to doing only HRT slightly higher and adding in testosterone and being equal or better than blasting high doses of all steroids and orals. I've seen it work on me, and I've seen it work on thousands of other people. Some people say, nope, never noticed any difference. Of course, with any supplement, some people respond better than others. There are poor responders and amazing responders, and most people are somewhere in the middle. If you're a poor responder, not going to get the gains. A great responder, going to get much better gains. But most people somewhere in the middle. But even if Larry is an amazing responder to testosterone, I don't believe that the gains he could get from testosterone could equal, for example, tren and D-ball, anadrol, and so on. I just don't believe it. I don't think it could be that good. I don't think that if you're a professional bodybuilder, powerlifter, or anyone abusing high doses of PEDs, you could drop to HRT levels and take your testosterone and lift more than you did while abusing PEDs. That is a stretch. I just don't believe it. So I don't know how Larry is continuing to make gains in strength, keeping all his size while stopping his cycles. I don't know how he's doing it. Perhaps by Larry saying slightly higher HRT doses, he means way higher. And maybe it's not testosterone. But if it's not testosterone, what could it be? What is this secret new compound that is as strong as all the PEDs in the world that allows him to make gains in strength while coming off abusive cycles? What could it be? This amazing new supplement. Could it be growth hormone? No, growth hormone is not as strong as an abusive cycle. Could it be IGF-1 peptides? MK677 SARMs? Could anything replace a very potent injectable cycle with orals? No, there is nothing that strong. This is too good to be true. So although Larry means well and he's saying he's making these gains, and clearly he is, I don't believe that it could be from just taking terkesterone or some special new supplement that he's going to talk about in the future. I don't know about you. I can't wait to see what is it that Larry is taking that's allowing him to set PRs 745 for 11 on the deadlift, 441 pounds bench for 23 reps, while off cycle on slightly higher than HRT doses of testosterone. What could it be? Can't wait to find out. Highly recommend you go follow Larry Wheels' channel. You want to see some motivational lifts, the mind-blowing feats of strength. He's selling supplements. You could go buy supplements from him. So ending it here. Harder than last time supplements, including the terkesterone. Maybe that's what Larry's coming out. I don't know, maybe, but you can get the Turk now. Maybe he didn't want to talk about it because he doesn't want people to go and buy it from Coach Greg. He wants them to wait to buy from him. Who knows? I don't know. The Circle Diet book, the cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. And until next time, I'm out.